Hello everybody, this is YellowDemonHurlr back with more Star Trek Online. When we last left our hero, we had successfully completed the infamous Mind Games mission, recovered from being brainwashed by Hakiv, and done our best to out-ham him in one-on-one combat, which I guess actually turned into a fleet battle. So, anyway, we are currently a, what do you call this thing? I don't remember. Because it is the winter, Q's Winter Festival is on now. I'm not really inclined to record it, at least not at the moment, unless you guys say otherwise. Let me know if you want to see it. But I thought I'd mess around a little bit with this intro. Okay, Q, turn me back. There we go. Now, and as you can see, Sanan's sporting a little bit of a new look. He has been profoundly affected by by his experiences in Mind Games, and as such, he has decided to take up the mantle here, the mantle of a superhero. He says that it's time for enemies to share his fear, specifically of Epoh's, so now he's going around as Epohh-Man. Yeah. Anyway, let's get on the next mission. No, wrong thing. Oh boy, this is one of my favorites. Commander, Command has ordered me to contact you with an urgent mission. We've detected an anomaly in the Azure Nebula. Because the Tholian activity in that area, because of the Tholian activity in that area, we're concerned that they may be attempting to open a rift to the mirror universe. Oh boy. I need a ship to go out there and check it out. Okay. Right. Let us go. It's good to be back in my regular uniform instead of that tall Shi'ar getup. Alright, here we are in the Azure Nebula with our new ship, the Batmobile 3, which we won't actually be seeing very much of in this mission, so we'll be sure to take a good look. Captain Kronos Command reports that a space-time anomaly has been seen in this area of space. With the Tholian activity in this region, they wanted us to check it out and determine if it is a threat. I have it on sensors, sir. Locking in coordinates now. Alright. Yep. That looks like a Tholian ship to me. The RRW Batmobile 3. Now, this is a more tactical-oriented ship than what I've been flying up to this point. So it should be, yeah, fairly maneuverable. I have equipped cannons once again, and it has a lot more tactical slots. Oh, I forgot. I have a new officer, Vrel, Subcommander Vrel, a new tactical officer. I don't think we'll be seeing very much of him today. That was odd. I'm no longer picking up anything in front of us, but I'm picking up a similar, or possibly the same anomaly at a new location. I've updated the coordinates on the map. Okay. Okay, alright. It's a dark and angsty paint scheme the ship has. This is actually the Riemann hull material. Let's see. It happened again. The anomaly has jumped to a new location. It can't keep doing this forever, sir. Are you sure? We just... Okay. A D7 battlecruiser. Not again. Science team is working on extending active sensor range, Captain. New coordinates locked in. Refer to our own particles. I don't want your particles. Ambassador class. Federation starship. The anomaly is holding steady at its current location, sir. Scanners are ready to use on your orders. Scan the anomaly. Scary music. Whoa! Freighter R. Was freighter spelled wrong? It looked wrong. Oh, that's a Tholian. Okay. I don't want to pilot a freighter. Okay. What? Check with Franklin Drake. Franklin Drake? He's Section 31, sort of black ops for the Federation. They're not Starfleet personnel. They exist sort of outside the law. They don't get along very well with Starfleet. And I don't really get along with Franklin Drake.
Do you have a question?
I'm back with the Techosite shipment.
Thank you, Captain. The Tholian Assembly appreciates your loyalty. So many ship captains threw away their lives needlessly in the days after they annexed this area of space. It'll take a few hours to offload your cargo. Feel free to grab a hot meal in the commissary. I know that comforts can be hard to come by in this sector. I recommend the ploming soup. It almost tastes like something. Do you need anything else?
Tell me about yourself.
My name is Franklin Drake. I was born on a little colony world on the edge of Cardassian space. After the Federation fell to the Klingons, a lot of people moved out of the war zones to try to make new lives. It worked. For a while. When the Bajorans discovered that wormhole and the Dominion invaded, no world, no matter how remote, was safe. I signed on to help fight the Dominion. For all the good that did. The Dominion swallowed the Bajorans whole and then joined up with the Breen and the Cardassians to destroy the Klingons and the Romulans. After that, it was just a matter of carving up the Alpha Quadrant.
So this must be an alternate universe.
The Tholians got this piece of space in exchange for signing a non-aggression pact with the Dominion. It wasn't hard to see that the only way to survive was to sign on. Now I'm like you. I work for the Tholians, and in exchange I get a cot, a couple of replicated meals, and the chance to live for one more day. With a little luck, I'll get through tomorrow, too. Do you need anything else?
So, thank you. Require increased production. What does this place do? Is it a mine? A manufacturing center? Oh, Vero. Hi. Hello. You look familiar. So do you. Have you been to any other work camps in this sector? Tell me about yourself. I'm Vero. I've been here for about 6 weeks now, working in the cargo bays. I'm pretty good at fixing things, even the worn-out junk the Tholians give us. See you around. Are you now? Titan.
Hello.
Tell me about yourself. Tell me about yourself.
For all I know, you could be informing on me to the Tholians. But if I don't answer, you'll probably tell them I'm hiding something. Fine.
Bitter.
My name is Tatan. I was born on Romulus. After the war, I signed on to a freighter crew working the Tholian run. My captain got in trouble with the Tholians, and I ended up here. I'm a true and loyal servant of the Tholians, and I don't want any trouble. Now go away and leave me alone. I have work to do. Don't bother me.
Oof. Not very much like the that guy. Right. I'm going to turn down the music a little bit. It seems kind of loud. Just a moment. Okay.
Prevent accidents and be content.
Okay, let's see if that does it. Let's see. Door? Locked door. Get some food in the mess hall. Excuse me, sir. Islamic. From the, let's see. From the whatchamacallit colony.
It's too bright in here.
Indeed. Tell me about yourself.
Why? Why would you care about me? No one cares about me. I don't even care anymore. Go away.
Okay.
Go away. And leave me alone.
I want to get your throat looked at. Oops. Obasek. He's the leader of that colony. Vakelshan, Tene, Ruben Skyle. Tovan Kev. Hi. Tell me about yourself. No, tell me about yourself. I'm Tovan Kev, but most people around here call me Chief. I do a little bit of everything. Security, ship work, cargo hauling. Anything that pays and will get me to the next port. You look familiar. Yeah, I've seen you around. Weren't you on the one caught cheating Weren't you the one caught cheating in that Tonga game on Drozana? Heard that Ferengi had his Nausicaan buddies break your arms. How long were you out of action? Indeed. Hi, Morn. Tell me about yourself. No, tell me about yourself. Morn is kind of a Star Trek running gag. He was a routine bar patron on Deep Space Nine. And despite being said to be extremely talkative, we never hear him say anything at all. Right. Let's get some food. Plum soup, please. Humanoid dietary supplement 47.
Haven't seen you around here before, Captain.
Is that Castile or Castilla?
Got a minute to talk?
Tell me about yourself.
Call me Castillo. Not a lot to tell, I guess. I'm Lieutenant J.G. Richard Castillo, helm officer of the USS Enterprise C, an unwilling time traveler. I'm normally the helm officer, but I'm senior officer now that Captain Garrett and the rest of the senior staff are gone. I've got to do what the captain would want. Get us back to where we belong. And finish what we set out to do.
Lieutenant J.G., junior grade in command of an Enterprise. Okay.
I know this is hard to accept, but we're not supposed to be here.
I'm new here.
I know. I asked around about you, and I don't know if I'm supposed to be telling you this, but I need your help. You're not supposed to be here. None of us are. Not in this timeline, I mean. My ship, my crew, we were supposed to do something important. We went through an anomaly, moved through time, and everything changed. We tried to go back. I guess the battle with the Klingons disrupted the anomaly. Instead of getting back where we belong, we ended up here with the Tholians running everything. I'd never even seen a Tholian before. You have to help us set things right. You have to help us get back to our ship.
What are you talking about? Who is us?
Me and my crew. There are a little over 100 of us here, scattered throughout the work camp. We're about 65 years ahead of where we should be, according to my math. We were fighting the Romulans. This was back in 2344. And the weapons discharges caused a temporal rift. We passed through, and because we weren't at Narendra to do what we were supposed to do, the timeline changed. We ended up in a timeline where the Federation and the Klingon Empire were at war. The Federation was losing, badly. We tried to go back to set things right, but then the Klingons found us and the Enterprise D. There's someone here with us from that timeline. Her name is Tasha. I'll take you to her. Maybe she can help explain this.
War with the Klingons, huh? This timeline isn't much of an improvement on that. Well, the native, normal timeline, I mean. You know, the NPCs in Star Trek Online walk just a little bit faster than you walk, but at the same time slower than you run. Hi.
We need your help.
It's Empress Sayla. Actually, yes, it is. Not literally, of course. The woman who plays Empress Sayla is the same woman who plays Lieutenant Tasha Yar. What's going on here?
I'm from Starfleet, and if I'm right, that's a name that should ring bells with you as well. In an alternate timeline from this one, the correct one, Starfleet is still alive and well. So is the Klingon Empire. When the Enterprise C moved ahead in time, it created an alternate timeline, one in which I was alive but shouldn't have been. I left with the Enterprise to set things right.
You know, I haven't played through this mission in some time. I'm used to hearing that voice come out of Sayla, the villain. It's weird to hear Tasha talk.
We thought we were returning to the Narendra system in 2344 to defend the Klingon colony there from a Romulan attack. We ended up in this nebula in 2409. The Tholians caught us before we could try again, and you can guess the rest. We're going to try to restore the timeline, but to do so, we need the Enterprise C. It's still in the hangar here, and as soon as we get back to her, we'll find the temporal rift and get back to where and when we're supposed to be. To do that, we need your help.
Count me in. What do you need me to do?
Franklin Drake is already helping us.
Really?
He managed to get an access key used to operate the systems in the hangar control room. We need you to get the code from Drake and use it to open the doors to the hangar control room. I'd go myself, but we've already been here a week. The Tholians know we're trying to get back to the ship. They're watching us. You're new. They won't suspect you're involved. That's the idea, at least.
Okay.
Of course, it's not as simple as getting the code and opening the door. The Tholians have guards on all critical areas. You'll need to slip past the guards and get into the maintenance tunnels. From there, it's a winding maze to the hangar control room, which can only be unlocked from the inside. Once you get in, you'll be able to open the doors. We'll be waiting there to help you free the Enterprise.
I'll do it. What next?
Here, take this communicator. It's on a scrambled frequency the Tholians don't monitor, and it'll allow me to contact you while you're on the move.
Okay.
Maybe you can convince someone to cause a distraction. That might make slipping past the guards into the tunnels easier.
All right. Thanks. Steele?
Got a minute to talk?
Okay. Right.